Jai Hind children, welcome in your history class. Today we are going to start a new topic of the same chapter, that is the national movement, the second phase. So today we are going to discuss about the first mass movement which was started by Gandhiji. And the first mass movement which was started by Gandhiji was the non-cooperation movement, Asayog Andolan. Okay children, so you can see the topic on the screen children. The non-cooperation movement, which was the first mass movement started by Gandhiji. Anchored by the rigid attitude of the British, the Congress decided to start a non-cooperation movement under the leadership of Gandhiji, and this movement aimed at protesting against the British repression in Punjab and the policy towards Turkey. It was also for the attainment of self-government. Let me make you this thing very clear children. What was the motive? What was the aim behind the non-cooperation movement which was started by Gandhiji? So the first aim was to force the government to withdraw the Rowlatt Act. Then second was to undo the injustice done to the people of Punjab and Turkey, that Jallianwala Bagh incident children, and Turkey, ill treatment given to the Sultan, who was also holding the post of Khalifa children. And the third aim was to attainment of self-government, Swaraj. So these were the three motives behind the non-cooperation movement. So the first was to force the government to withdraw the Rowlatt Act. Then the second was to undo the injustice done to the people of Punjab and Turkey, and the third was to achieve Swaraj. This movement was the first mass movement which was started by Gandhiji, and the movement was to be launched in stages. मतलब एक stage, then second stage, then third stage. So start of the movement. The movement was to be launched in stages. It started with the giving up of the honorary titles received by Indians from the government. Gandhiji gave the title of Kaisar-e-Hind. This was followed by the boycott of schools, colleges, legislatures, law courts and elections to the legislatures, and people were asked not to work and not to cooperate with the government in any manner. Foreign clothes were burnt in public bonfires, and strikes were organized at many places. So, first mass movement which was started by Gandhiji was non-cooperation movement. What was the motive of this non-cooperation movement? To force the government to withdraw the Rowlatt Act. Then the second was to undo the injustice done to the people of Punjab and Turkey, and the third was to achieve Swaraj. This movement was to be upheld in different stages, different phases, you can say that. So the first stage was that we have to give the honorary titles which was given to the Indians from the British government back to the Britishers. मतलब we have to surrender the titles to the British government children. जो titles British government ने हम लोगों को दी थी, जो उनके लॉयल थे या ऑनररी टाइटल्स दी थी, जैसे गांधी जी को मिला था एंड बहुत सारे हिंदूज एंड मुस्लिम्स को मिला था, राय बहादुर, खान बहादुर. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेज वाज वी हैव टू गिव दीज टाइटल्स बैक टू द ब्रिटिशर्स. देन द सेकंड स्टेज वाज टू बॉयकॉट ऑफ स्कूल्स, colleges, legislatures, law courts and elections to the legislatures children. And people were asked not to cooperate and not to work with the government in any manner. Foreign clothes were burnt in public bonfires and strikes were organized at many places children. And then Gandhiji also asked not to pay taxes to the British government children. So non-cooperation movement was moving into different stages. First surrender of the titles, then boycott of legislative bodies, courts, colleges, etc. And then third was the non-payment of taxes children. Along with boycott and non-cooperation, a constructive program was also launched by Gandhiji. It included the popularization of charkha and khadi clothes, promotion of Hindu-Muslim unity, abolition of untouchability and spread of education. मतलब नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट तो चल ही रहा था, बॉयकॉट करना है, टाइटल्स अपनी वापस दे देनी है, लेकिन इसके साथ साथ कुछ पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट्स भी था इसका, कुछ कंस्ट्रक्टिव प्रोग्राम भी साथ साथ चल रहा था. क्या क्या था? पॉपुलराइजेशन ऑफ चरखा एंड खादी, then promotion of Hindu-Muslim unity, then abolition of untouchability, and the last was spread of education. The movement was a success. Thousands of people willingly went to jail, children. At the Congress session in Ahmedabad in 1921, it was that the last stage of the movement would emphasize non-payment of taxes. So the third stage was a non-payment of taxes, thereby defying the right of the British to rule over India. ये लग रहा था कि अगर हम ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को टैक्सेस नहीं देंगे तो फिर वो हमारे देश को चला कैसे पाएंगे. So this plan, however, could not be implemented due to the unfortunate incident at Chauri Chaura, children. वैसे ये मूवमेंट बहुत अच्छे से चल रहा था, बट जब हम थर्ड स्टेज में पहुंचने वाले थे, दैट वाज नॉन पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्सेस, एक अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट हो गया था चौरी चौरा में. एंड Chauri Chaura, children, it is a small village in Uttar Pradesh. On 5th February 1922, a crowd of peasants was leading a protest march through the village. The police beat a volunteer picketing shops. This agitated the peasants and they set fire to the police station. 22 policemen died. Mahatma Gandhi was strictly against any violence and he immediately withdrew the movement. So, जब ये मूवमेंट, दैट वाज अ नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट, अपने फाइनल स्टेज में पहुंचने वाला था, दैट वाज नॉन पेमेंट ऑफ टैक्सेस, एक अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट हो गया, दैट वाज चौरी चौरा इंसिडेंट. सो ऑन चौरी चौरा इंसिडेंट, चिल्ड्रन, इट टुक प्लेस ऑन 5th February 1922 and 22 policemen were burnt alive by the followers of Gandhiji. You know that Mahatma Gandhi was strictly against any violence. So he decided to suspend this movement, children. Clear? So this was the first mass movement started by Gandhiji, and that was a non-cooperation movement. This movement moved into different stages. First was giving the titles back to the Britishers. Then second was to boycott of law courts, elections to the legislature, schools, colleges, and etc. And the third was non-payment of taxes. But before reaching the third, at the time of reaching the third stage, children, an incident happened at Chauri Chaura on 5th February 1922 that 22 police officers were burnt alive by the followers of Gandhiji. So Gandhiji decided to suspend this movement, children. Non-cooperation to civil disobedience. After the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement, the Congress was divided into two groups. One group was led by C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru and Vittal Bhai Patel, wanted to end the boycott of the legislative councils, and these leaders felt that if the Congress continued to boycott the elections, people who were loyal to the British would get elected and that the government would have absolute power to do anything it wanted. Children, जब गांधी जी ने नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट बंद कर दिया था, and he decided not to join Congress. Congress was divided into two groups. एक ग्रुप जो था, which was led by C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru and Vittal Bhai Patel, वो लोग कह रहे थे कि जो गांधी जी ने बॉयकॉट कहा है करने के लिए, वो हम लोग उससे सहमत नहीं है. उनका ये मानना था कि अगर कांग्रेस बॉयकॉट करेगी इलेक्शंस को, तो जो ब्रिटिशर्स के लॉयल लोग हैं, the people who were loyal to the British, they would get elected. And that the government would have absolute power to do anything it wanted. So we have to break the working of the legislature from within by participating in the elections. So they wanted, means C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru and Vittal Bhai Patel, they formed a party in Congress and the name of the party was Swaraj Party, children. So they wanted the Congress to take part in the elections, join the government and then work to destroy the working of the legislature from inside. So these pro-changers wanted to enter the legislatures and then make it impossible for the government to function by opposing all its policies. And the second group, called the no-changers, opposing joining the council's, children. This group wanted to undertake a constructive program, and this group was led by Vallabh Bhai Patel, C. Rajagopalachari and Rajendra Prasad. In 1923, the pro-changers formed the Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party, popularly known as Swaraj Party. जो pro-changers थे, C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru and Vittal Bhai Patel वाला जो group था, they formed a party in 1923 which was known as Swaraj Party, and ये चाहते थे, they wanted to participate in the elections so that they could join the government and then they could destroy the working of the legislature from inside. Okay, children. So the new party was to function as a group within the Congress. The Congress allowed the Swarajers to contest the elections. The Swaraj Party contested the elections and won some seats in the legislatures. By opposing every British move, they made it extremely difficult for the British to get their policies and proposals approved in the legislatures. And after the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement, Gandhiji had been jailed. He was released in February 1924. After his release, the Congress resumed its constructive program. Some issues that were focused upon were removal of untouchability, promotion of Hindu-Muslim unity, and spread of Khadi children. Mobilization of the peasants. Many peasant revolts had broken out in the country ever since the British rule had been established. So during the non-cooperation movement also, peasants had been active participants. Kisan Sabhas fought against the British and the agents in India, the zamindars. Afterwards also, mobilization of the peasants was a strategy actively pursued by the Congress. Nationalist leaders worked to solve the problems faced by the peasants. In 1928, Vallabhbhai Patel organized the Bardoli Satyagraha to protest against an increase in the taxes that the peasants had to pay. Gandhiji was also very closely associated with the cause of the peasants. Then comes the revolutionary movement, the second phase. Revolutionary activities revived after the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement. Krantikari movement tha, Krantikari Dal. In 1924, the revolutionary leaders, they formed the Hindustan Republican Association, HRA, that is Hindustan Republican Association. Its objective was to overthrow the British through an armed revolution. In 1925, a group of revolutionaries stopped a train at Kakori, it is in Uttar Pradesh, and took away some government money. This money was to be used for revolutionary activities. Similar such incidents continued throughout this period, children. So, अब क्रांतिकारी दल थे, उनको ये लग रहा था कि हमें किसी भी तरह से देश को आज़ाद कराना है, एंड इन लोगों ने मिलकर के अपना एक एसोसिएशन बनाया था, हिंदुस्तान रिपब्लिकन एसोसिएशन. इनका ये मानना था वी हैव टू ओवरथ्रो द ब्रिटिश थ्रू एन आर्म्ड रेवोल्यूशन. मतलब उनको लग रहा था कि स्ट्राइक्स, हड़ताल, ये सब करने से ब्रिटिशर देश को नहीं छोड़ेंगे, तो हम लोग को जबरदस्ती बाय हुक और बाय क्रुक उनको उठाकर बाहर फेंकना है. लेकिन इनको अपने एसोसिएशन को चलाने के लिए फंड की ज़रूरत थी. सो दे डिसाइडेड टू they wanted to take some government money, और इस पैसे को they wanted to use for revolutionary activities. So in 1924, the revolutionary leaders, they formed the Hindustan Republican Association, HRA. Its objective was to overthrow the British through an armed revolution. In 1925, a group of revolutionaries stopped a train at Kakori and took away some government money. And this money was to be used for revolutionary activities. The repression of the British failed to stop the revolutionaries. In 1928, they assassinated a British police officer named Saunders. A few months earlier, he had ordered a lathi charge on a peaceful demonstration which was led by Lala Lajpat Rai, during which Lalaji received fatal injuries and letters come to them in the same year. मतलब लाला लाजपत राय के ऊपर लाठी चार्ज हुआ था and he died, children. In the same year, the name of the Hindustan Republican Association was changed to Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. The word socialist was added to it because the revolutionaries, including Bhagat Singh, felt that socialism should be one of their goals. Through HSRA, the revolutionaries continued to resist the government. On 8th April 1929, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw a bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly to protest against the Public Safety Bill and the arrest of 31 labor leaders. They made sure that the bomb was harmless and no one was injured. Sorry. After throwing the bomb and shouting anti-British slogans, both of them surrendered. The revolutionary movement was very strong. In Bengal, young men targeted unpopular police officers and magistrates. In 1930, three young revolutionaries, Binoy Bose, Badal Gupta and Dinesh Gupta, killed the Inspector General of Prisons. Among the revolutionaries of Bengal, the most famous was Surya Sen. He organized the Indian Republican Army. On 18th April 1930, he, along with some other revolutionaries, attacked and occupied the police armory at Chittagong to get arms for use against the British. He was later arrested and subsequently hanged. Women also took an active part in the revolutionary movement, children. They acted as messengers, gave shelters to revolutionaries, and sometimes even attacked British officers. Preeti Lata Wadekar became a martyr in the struggle to free the country. The revolutionary movement lost momentum after the British came down heavily on the revolutionaries. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev were hanged on 23rd March 1931. Chandrasekhar Azad also died fighting the British at Allahabad. The entire nation mourned the death of these brave revolutionary nationalist children. You can see Kakuri conspiracy case. The Kakuri, जहाँ पर ट्रेन लूटी गई थी, the Kakuri conspiracy case was instituted by the British government against 29 revolutionaries accused of being involved directly or otherwise in a daring train dacoity. You can see the picture of Chandrasekhar Azad and Roshan Singh. ये दोनों क्रांतिकारी थे, revolutionaries थे. On 9th August 1925, 10 men stopped the aid-down train near the village of Kakuri. The train was carrying collections from various railway stations en route which were to be deposited at Lucknow. In a well-planned operation, the guard of the train was held at gunpoint while shots were fired to keep the passengers inside their compartments. The iron safe in the guard's van was forced open and the raiding party decamped with 4,000 rupees in cash. The 10 young revolutionaries who participated in the dacoity were Ashfaqullah Khan, Chandrasekhar Azad, Rajendra Lahiri, Sachindranath Sanyal, Matnath Gupta, Mukund Dilal, Kundan Lal, Banwari Lal, Murari Lal and Ram Prasad Bismil. Within a month of the incident, 29 revolutionaries were arrested for conspiring and perpetrating the act. More arrests followed and in about 43 people were rounded up. Eventually, a list of 29 names was put up for trial before the special magistrate at Lucknow. Of these, 3, including Chandrasekhar Azad, remained absconding, while 2 turned approvers. The Kakuri conspiracy trial attracted a lot of public attention. Many leading lawyers came forward to defend the accused. The case continued for nearly 18 months. The final judgment was pronounced on 6 April 1927. Ram Prasad Bismil, Rajendra Lahiri and Thakur Roshan Singh were sentenced to death. Sachindra Nath Sanyal was given life imprisonment. Manmatnath Gupta was sentenced to 14 years rigorous imprisonment, while 5 others, including Jogesh Chatterjee, were awarded 10 years each. 9 of the accused got 5 years rigorous imprisonment, 2 were acquitted, 2 turned approvers for the prosecution and 2 were pardoned. Some time later, Ashfaqullah was also sentenced to death. The death sentence was finally carried out on 17 December 1927. Chandrasekhar Azad remained apprehended by the police and died fighting on 27 February 1931. Now, Simon Commission, children. In November 1927, the government appointed a commission to look into the working of the Government of India Act of 1919 and suggest further administrative reforms. This commission was headed by Sir John Simon, so this commission came to be known as Simon Commission. The Indians were extremely disappointed with the commission because all the members of the commission were Englishmen, and the government also refused to accept the demand for self-government. So the Congress decided to boycott the commission. When it arrived in India on 4th February 1928, it was greeted by an all India Hartal. Slogans like Simon, go back were raised all over the country and there were public demonstrations against it. So, Simon Commission was appointed in November 1927 to look into the working of the Government of India Act of 1919 and to suggest further administrative reforms. But this commission was boycotted by the Indian children. Why? Because all the members of this commission were Englishmen, and the second was the government refused to accept the demand of self-government. Because this commission was headed by, or you can say the head of this commission was Sir John Simon, he was a chairman, so this commission came to be known as Simon Commission. तो जब ये कमीशन आया इंडिया में ऑन 4 फरवरी 1928, हर जगह उसको ब्लैक फ्लैग्स दिखाए गए एंड साइमन गो बैक के नारे लगाए गए एंड all over the country and there were public demonstrations against its children. और मैंने बताया था ना, लाला लाजपत राय भी इनमें से एक थे जिन लोगों ने डेमोन्स्ट्रेशंस किया था, साइमन गो बैक के नारे लगाए थे एंड ब्रिटिशर्स ने उनके ऊपर लाठी चार्ज किया था एंड लाठी चार्ज इतना ज़्यादा फैटल था, इतना ज़्यादा जानलेवा उनके लिए साबित हुआ कि उनकी डेथ हो गई थी. Clear, children? So in the next period we are going to study about Purna Swaraj resolution. That's all for today. Children, thank you and have a nice day, children. Take care.